Hi everyone, I want to welcome you. Wendy here. Now, today is honoring the past. And we're going to discuss a little bit in regards to our past and how it's affected our future, our thoughts, our actions, deeds. Now, we all know that we have fractured pieces and parts that have occurred when we were young. We came into this world having everything that we needed, whole. Now, we were conditioned. Our minds was very malleable. Back then, we were like sponges and we just absorbed all the information that we received from outside forces. Our mother, our father, our loved ones, friends, teachers, everyone that we had basically come in contact with taught us something. Now, when we were young, we were essentially taught that you were either good or bad. We were categorized in this situation, thinking of a good word. We were conditioned this way. So we grew up believing and actually instilling in our minds the thought that we were good or bad. These bad qualities were reinforced. They were told that they should be buried and suppressed because they were inappropriate. It wasn't good to be sitting at the table. It was actually rude to eat with your mouth open. So it was an inappropriate behavior and conduct, so that got buried and stuffed. The only problem with that was that being young, we had so much creativity and imagination. The shadow, not knowing what to stuff and not to stuff, stuffs it all. So those good qualities got stuffed too. When they were buried, they actually sat dormant. And later on, as we progressed in life, these traits came out in us. Now, the shadow being the shadow, it actually is hidden. And we're not aware of it. We're not aware until we become aware of our surroundings, our life. Then we become aware of the different personalities, behaviors that we have. We have our inner child that was wounded many times as a child. And then we have our shadow that took all that information and stuffed all that inappropriateness and created, in essence, another personality. Now, this personality is obviously unknown to you, but it's the way that it likes to work hidden. It likes to project itself onto other individuals. Now, it's said that our lives are mirrors of who we are and what we believe of ourselves internally. And it's reflected back on us. Now, this shadow self can actually come into our life being an egotistical side of us. This side of us who feels unloved and unwanted, created an altered state of being. And now that we're trying to rearrange our lives and construct it in a way where we can live, we have to accept these truths, these things about us. And until we actually become one and assimilate these behaviors into our being, we are lost, essentially. We have no compass. We have no idea of who we are, what we want. And in essence, in this situation, the shadow takes over. And it controls us by sabotaging, by allowing us to feel like we're not good enough, playing tricks and games with us. And we think the whole time, and I can say when it comes to alcohol and drug addiction, having relapses, these relapses can be from our shadow state. The idea that we do really well in our lives and we tend to sabotage it because we don't feel that we're good enough or we don't feel like we deserve it. These are traits that we need to acknowledge and to work with. And if we don't know what they are, we can't work with them. So this is what essentially Mondays are for. Acknowledging our truth when it comes to the past, accepting that in our lives. Once we accept it, we can change it. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. And I will talk to you again on Wednesday. I'm going to make it at 7 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So this way, I can get a routine going and you know when I'm coming on live. And I can see you. I can plan on that day. And that's what we're going to do. So I will see you again on Wednesday. Talk to you then. Thanks, guys. Bye.